It's quite late.
What is it? What does Justin want?
Was Elliot carrying a briefcase when he came on board?
Briefcase?
I don't recall. He had his coat.
Yeah, he was. Why?
Well, Justin thought he might... Hold it.
He knew I'd be here.
Wait. Did he take it with him when he left, the briefcase?
Well, I didn't see it. I suppose so.
No, I remember that he had a coat with him. Out of the way. Ryan!
It's got to be here somewhere, damn it.
Alex, what is it? Why is Ryan so...
I don't know. So, Justin, what's going on? He was ready for me.
He knew about me. I don't know why he...
No. Alex, everybody out, over the side!
What?
Salvin!
What is...
Texas, starring Beverly McKinsey.
Yes, it's late. It's quite late. Some people are asleep somewhere. They've lain themselves down, said good night, loosened themselves from the day. It's just a turn of the head, a disengaging. They put out the lights. They're gone.
Dad, maybe you're right. Maybe it is getting late. Why don't we just go home?
No, we're awake. We're together. Wakefulness has its reward, son. You know what I mean. Every night is a witch's banquet. While the saints are dreaming, we demons shall dine. Oh, why so grave? A little whimsy lends a seemliness to everything, don't you think?
What did you and Mom talk about?
Iris, when? I haven't seen her.
You just said that you
I said nothing of the kind. I said I was tired. Wasn't tired, rather. Why are you doing this?
Elliot, I'm just trying to keep up with you.
Paige.
that's all.
She's hiding something.
Well, Dad, you said you were late because you went to see Mom.
Because Well, what of it?
Well, nothing. Did you have an argument? What? Fight?
Dennis, son, I worship your mother. Why should we quarrel? Oh, we did once, I know, when you were a child. You heard. You were awake in your room. It frightened you. I'm sorry. There was still love, there was still passion. Twisted and barbed as it was, like the wire across no man's land. Once you're in it, you can't get free. Love. It's hardier than we think. It survives 1,000 translations unimpoverished. The bridegroom's touch. The adulterer's kiss. Sometimes I think even death at a lover's hands is a thwarted caress.
Look, Dad, why don't we just get going home, all right?
Home. Home. Oh, those secret, cold little rooms. No, we're gypsies, warriors at large. Tonight we feast as conquerors do. Come! Where's the sommelier? Wine, my lovely hostess, and have them heap the table high with the bounty of earth and sea, in tribute and celebration of the circle of life and death.
Dennis, there is something wrong with you.
I
You
know
there
that.
is.
Just bear with me, all right? Give me a chance. Let me. I'll keep him quiet.
Okay, I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, so do I.
Ryan!
Oh,
Iris, stay back!
oh, Ryan, is he all right?
He's alive, thank heaven. Are you all right? Don't worry about me. All right, good. Now, you take Iris with you. Have Justin send for the ambulance and the police.
Right.
Come on. How is he?
Can't tell.
Concussion?
Yeah, it could be. It could be worse. He must have thrown that briefcase over the side just before it went.
How much of the blast did he take?
Look at the rail.
Whew, that packed quite a wallop. The guy knew what he was doing, all right.
I didn't think he'd get away with this.
I don't think he cared. All he wanted was his minute of silence. Ricky, the gas tanks, right below this deck.
Yeah, I know. Figure he did too.
Thank goodness Ryan got to him on
Yeah.
time.
Carrington would have gotten his silence.
No, I'm okay. It's Ryan. Justin, listen. I can't explain it to you right now. Just get them here as soon as you can. Right. And thanks. You stay put, Mrs. Wheeler. I doubt if I can do anything out there, but... I know.
He wanted me dead. I don't understand it. Elliot wanted to kill me.
Don't think he was all too particular. Didn't matter who was here.
He was my husband, Barrett. He was my husband.
I know. I heard it said the more you know a man, the more stranger he becomes.
The face is his, but there's nothing else about him I recognize.
I do. I recognize him.
But I thought your memory...
Not now. Not anymore. I remember all right. So, we are here, and at the same time, men I lived with for 5 years are lying across the Pacific under that steaming dirt, rotting. I understand Elliot. He wants to change the rules. He wants to draw the boundaries in tight. Say the rest of it isn't there. So did I. But all alone, at night, I smell the heat.
Perhaps Elliot isn't so different from you and me.
He's different.
Yes. He prizes himself too highly.
No. He holds himself too cheaply. Something missing in him. I saw it then. I'd been there 4 years when he came. For the first few weeks, all he did was stare. He wouldn't talk to us. He couldn't believe that we were men, not monsters. We were soldiers, but he couldn't assimilate. He was lacking something. It was like, I don't know. I think it was imagination. Have you ever stopped to think how much imagining we all do? I mean, just to hold together the odds and ends of where we've been and what we've been, and know that all that is us. Well, Elliot couldn't do that. He couldn't believe in anything he couldn't see. And what he saw was monstrous.
Did he ever... Do you remember? Did he ever mention me?
No. He talked about a son. Someone too perfect to be real. He never talked about you.
I can't help feeling I caused this somehow.
It's impossible.
You don't know. I wasn't the wife to him I should have been.
I could tell you more about how much he suffered, how much he sold. Maybe then you'd understand. It's hard for a man to stay alive in the jungle, but it's fatal when the jungle lives on in him. How is he?
It's miraculous, but I think he's going to be all right. What is it, darling?
nothing.
Okay there, Ellen Bud, you can take off. Boy, it's really a slow night, huh? Bet you really hate to pay us on a night like this. Bet you wish half of us stayed home. Hey, you sick or something? Ain't you gonna holler at me? Huh? I said, ain't you gonna holler at me? You know, for coming in late?
Hey, what do you think you're doing coming in after 9, Junior?
That's more like it. I was starting to worry about
Cut
you.
the comedy. I asked you a question.
Hey, I was off the clock. You didn't need me here. You might as well get used to it. I mean, you're sharing me nowadays. I got more than one iron in the fire, and I mean big time, too.
May I remind you, Junior, that you are on parole, darling. One false move and the irons clamp around those cute little legs of yours.
So what am I supposed to do, huh? Roll over and play dead? I got a life. I got a future like everybody else.
Right. Life behind bars, honey.
You know, I don't figure on tending bar into my old age. As a matter of fact, you might as well know that I got a second career I've been grooming on the side.
Oh, really?
That's right. I'm into talent now. Oh, personal managing. You know, singers, music types, people on the go, and all wanting to hang on to my coattails and vice versa.
Well, should I take this as your 50-year notice, then?
As a matter of fact, I've just been taking my very first meeting with the client, just got her a job, and if you can stand the competition, we can start her off right here.
Oh, stop it! Stop it, Billy Joe! I have got all I can handle tonight. And I mean it, and I won't be responsible for what I do unless you shut up and get back to work. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you can start by taking a bottle of wine to table 3. Now, wait a minute. Make that, a whiskery old Bordeaux with a price tag like mink, okay?
Got you, boss.
Elliot wants to play, wacko. He can pay for the privilege.
Oh, will this be okay, Mr. Stokes?
Hey, now, I told you about that. You call me Bernie,
Bernie.
okay?
Oh, right.
Phew. And I think I'll call you Foxy. Woo! Look out, there's a fox in the chicken coop. Whoa, bad joke.
Well, then you think that it looks good.
Good. Honey, you look like a star. You're gonna be dynamite for this place. I got a feeling. I always go with my feelings, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, I feel like a different person.
Yeah?
You think that somebody really wore this in the movies?
Well, maybe for the first few minutes, anyway.
Yeah, any longer than that and the audience would go blind.
Maybe so. Like the boss says, clothes may make the man, but they don't necessarily make the picture. Anyway, I'll lay you odds that whoever did wear it before you didn't look half as good in it as you do.
You're just saying that.
Crossing my heart. Which reminds me, I've been meaning to speak to you about something. How'd you like a little insurance for your job?
Well, why? You gave us tonight to prove ourselves. That's fair.
Oh, no, yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is, if you don't.
Well, we're good.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. But, there's no predicting the public. You see, in the trade, you got to have what you call contingency plans. Now, say we get a bunch of tin-eared rowdies in here tonight, and I gotta let you go. Now, that's a contingency, and when you see one coming at you, you gotta step out of the way and into something else. A contingency job.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do anything else but sing.
Oh, now, Lena, come on now. That's the wrong attitude. What I'm telling you here is that you got money-making talents that never even seen the light of day.
Well, we don't have to worry about that. Look, I have been working hard, and Jeb is the best. I mean, he would never let me be lazy, and he certainly wouldn't let me be bad. Now, you'll see, I'm
yeah,
telling
but see,
you.
you don't... Well, speak of the devil.
You
Hey!
look.
Cowboy!
Don't say it now. Don't even think it.
You look beautiful.
Beautiful. You're him.
Lieutenant.
What kind of a scam is this, Wheeler?
If you would just listen to my husband.
Well, you're mixed up in this, too. With all that carrying on down at the station.
Leave her out of this. And she was as surprised as you are.
Surprised? You're not reading me, Decker. I'm mad as hell. I just chased all the way around Houston trying to solve a murder that never happened. I just made 2 false arrests based on a fake death certificate. Well, now I got a surprise for you. Somebody's going to pay for this.
Hey, Donovan.
You all right?
Fine, thanks. I'm fine.
What happened to you?
Oh, nothing. TNT hangover. There's nothing like it. Listen, Donovan, it was me. I kept you in the dark, nobody else.
Oh, well, I should have figured. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I got to hand it to you, Connor. It was the damnedest thing I ever saw pulled off. You know, you could have had a great career in crime. In fact, after parole, who knows, you may still do that.
Listen, Alex was defenseless. I couldn't risk a second attempt at his life. Listen, we got to hash this over later. The second attempt happened. Now we know for sure who's responsible.
Well, you want to elaborate, or you're going to go on being a one-man police?
We don't have the whole story, but check with Justin Marshall down at KVIK.
Not him, too.
Yeah, he called us to tell us that a briefcase carried on board might be housing a bomb. I didn't wait for any details.
Where'd it come from?
Well, that much we do know.
Yeah, Alex and I suspected him all along. We were trying to force his hand, and,
Well, it backfired, huh? Well, what's his name?
Elliot Carrington.
Where can I find him? Oh, no, wait a minute. He's with KVIK. Well, why would... I mean, how'd he... forget it. To hell with it. Let the DA dope it out. Where is he?
No. Well, I wish I knew.
He's got an apartment in town.
Justin would know. He worked with him.
He'd be crazy to stick around.
That is a possibility.
I see.
Wait. Yes, at the top of the World Club. I'm sure of it. He said he'd be having dinner there with Dennis and Paige.
Superb. This blood of the grape excels, Stuart. I commend your choice.
Me?
The wine.
Oh, yeah. Nothing to it.
Nonsense. You have won my favor, yeoman, right? And with this toast, I grant you amnesty.
Dad.
Pardon for all offenses.
Great, I'll go tell the police. That's so real big of you.
The world is big and dumb in its acceptance. It doesn't differentiate between the hero and the unregenerate fool, so why should we?
My, aren't we philosophical tonight, Elliot?
Existence puzzles me on nights like this. It's very pleasant, don't you think?
Maybe just the wine.
No, it's being sheerly that. To be alive is simpler than anyone imagines. Take this boy here, this man. When he was small, I taught him right from wrong. At least that little corner of it I thought I knew. He learned guilt, respect, largesse. All the virtues we profess will make a man just. I'm sorry, son. I lied to you. There is no right, no wrong, no justice. They say even heaven may be vacant, empty as the gardens of Babylon. That's it. That's what I should have taught you. Get things. Fill every corner and cranny. Keep the emptiness at bay.
Hey, why so cynical, Dad?
Oh, I'm not cynical. Not at all. I still believe in other intangibles. Small fish being devoured by big fish, being devoured by bigger fish. The chain of life. And we are the greatest fodder. The greatest fish of all. We fuel the engines of the world. We are its meat. Our blood, its drink. The smattering of bone, its music. Music! Come, we shall have music.
Elliot, if you would just stop shouting.
Yeah, Dad,
We
listen.
hear it.
Everything's fine. I mean, there's Jerry over there on the piano.
Oh, not that pale, nerveless stuff. I mean something to rouse the blood.
Roused enough, Elliot.
Oh, no, give us an air, a march, a concerto. Come on, lady. My son owns the joint. Do our bidding.
Only 1/3, Elliot, remember? And he refused it.
My prophetic soul. He'll come into his inheritance in full, and soon. Depend on it. Now, go tell your man to play, oh, I know. I know. Tell him to play a tune they call The Eyes of Texas.
Now, wait, Page.
No,
Look,
go.
Dad, you've already heard that tune. Remember at Maggie's?
Yes,
when
the
you
night I turned white as a sheet and ran out of the room, but no more. Now it's an anthem. A hymn of release. Blessed release. Oh, yes. Listen. Those eyes are closed forever.
Okay.
I told you, he's upstairs in the club. That was his car in the garage, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, she's got to be right. Where else would he be, huh?
All right, Ricky, head back to the garage and wait for Donovan and his men.
Right.
And get them up at the club, but quietly. I'll meet you there.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, not on your life. You've seen enough fireworks you're going to see for the day.
No, I've seen it through this far. I'm coming with you.
Oh, Ryan, you can't. Look at you.
I hate to say it, Ryan, but you'd be in the way.
Yeah, okay. Look, Uncle, he's your man. Now, you finish this job for me, all right?
All right. Now, you stay with Ryan and Iris. You know, wherever that Carrington head is, there's no way you're going to know where he's going to be running.
I'll be here.
But I won't. Alex, I'm going with you.
Darling, look
Don't
at that.
darling me. You know I'm the only one who can handle Elliot.
It's out of the question.
Dennis and Paige are with him. If my son and husband are in danger, then so am I.
It seems to me we've had this discussion before.
And I suspect we'll have it again.
What's that for?
For letting me bully you. Let's go. Get the door.
Yes, dear.
Well, she's quite a woman, isn't she? Sure aren't many around like her, that's for sure.
There's still a few.
Yeah.
What can I get you? Drink? Pillow?
No, I'm fine. Listen, you've done enough for me already.
That works both ways. You brought me back.
Now, Barrett, I've told you, you
No,
don't
no,
owe
not
me
from
anything.
Bangkok. I don't mean that. Plane can't bring you back. It just moves you from place to place. I mean, there was a lag for me. Long after I got back, I felt like my own impersonator, like whoever knew the things I had to remember had moved out. No trace. Left me in charge, and I had to bluff it. Clues everywhere. No certainty. But facing him, Carrington, you made me outflank what was missing. I'm a soldier again. I know what to do. I'm back.
Good. I wanted that. Welcome home, all right?
I think we could use some coffee. Is there some water in here?
To your left.
Okay.
Oh, thank heaven. Oh, Ryan, darling, so glad you're all right. Oh, I was so worried about you. Tell me, is it hurt? Is it your head? Darling, you all right?
Jenny.
Oh, sweetheart.
Jenny.
How does this go? Do I demand explanations? Do I storm out? Jenny, why are you here? No. How? How did you get in?
I have a key to the private elevator.
Oh, I see. Well, then never mind why.
Okay, that's it. Y'all relax, make yourselves to home. say your prayers, do whatever you do before your act. I'm going to open up. Oh, meet my girls. Come on over here, girls. Now, this here's Lula, and this here's Prince.
It's not like we're poodles.
Uh-huh. Wolf. Now, you be nice to these folks, will you?
Hiya. How are you?
Hi.
We might be the new entertainment around here if everything works out okay.
Hi, I'm Elena Decker. This is my manager, Jeb Hampton. It's nice to meet you. This is my first job. Well, actually, yeah, it's my first job in Houston. It's not his first job. He's been in New York cutting records.
Oh, well, we thought you looked familiar, didn't we, Lou?
But
that is impossible.
I think it's really nice of Mr. Bernie to give a job to a newcomer like me. You know, I haven't had much experience. Jeb has, but I'm really nobody.
Oh, Bernie's got a heart of gold, all right. Or gold plate. But if he asked you to his trailer to talk over your future, honey, take my advice. Stay home.
Shake it up, girls. This ain't no tea party. We got customers.
We go rehearse.
Now?
Now.
Gotta keep them in line, you know.
Right.
So, what do you have?
Right.
Okay.
Say, baby, how about you bringing your little self back to my trailer and talking about your future?
I am staying home.
Oh, what's the matter, darling? You have something against trailers?
Trailers? Yeah, they give me
Claustrophobia?
yeah, something like that.
Well, what's the matter, girl? Don't you want to be one of my girls?
I don't want to be anybody's girl. Except for yours, Jeb.
God! End of rehearsal here. What is this, Jeb?
Why, this is the real thing.
Elena.
Look, if I don't have a future with you, Jeb, then I don't have a future.
How you doing, Elena? Hi.
Oh. Oh, hi. Hi.
Is this a house call? What's it going to cost us?
Pay no attention to her. She's got the, the butterflies here, performing. I mean, say, what are you guys doing on this side of the tracks? You're, slumming tonight?
No, actually, we heard there was going to be a big debut here tonight, so we thought we'd just come check it out.
Ah, Sherlock. At it again. The eternal Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop is definitely the word. Did you come here to check us out or check up on us?
Right. Hey, man, you ain't taking me no place, man. I'm clean. For the past 2 months, all I've done been pouring drinks.
Stow it, huh? This is business.
No, man, I've been working hard, man, since I was bailed. Ask my boss.
You heard
Don't
the
ask her,
lieutenant?
man. I want a lawyer.
Button it. That's better. I hate to disappoint you, Wright, but we're not here to call on you.
No, we're saving that for a rainy day.
But we are gonna need you.
Need me? Fair chance.
You like your job here, don't you? You want to keep it?
No deals with cops.
Listen, Wright, if you play along, we'll see what we can do about that murder charge. Won't we, Decker?
Yeah. I'll put in my 2 cents for you.
A couple of welchers. What, do I look like a moron to you or something?
We won't ask much.
Oh, you're right. Sure, yeah. So you changed my charge from murder 1 to murder 2 or 3 or 10. You're still gonna turn around and slap me with a parole violation.
And I'll do my best to have that postponed, too. If you cooperate.
Mr. Wheeler.
Yes, it's me.
You ain't murdered. You ain't even dead.
tell me. I want to know. Whatever there is to know.
I wouldn't hurt you. I'd rather die than hurt you. Please believe
Damn it,
that.
tell me. I'm not a child. This is the last of the nightmares. Tell me!
You think it makes any sense? Well, it doesn't even make any sense to me. I tried, Barrett. I didn't want anyone else. Ryan wouldn't leave me alone. He kept... Why am I lying? Why am I lying to you? I'm the child who's afraid to get caught. I've been lying to you for weeks. I don't even know what the truth is anymore.
Barrett, you told me you were a soldier again. Well, that means I'm the one you have to deal with, all right?
Yeah? My friend, the one who brought me back. Well, go ahead.
Ginny's right. She didn't want me.
Ryan, please, he has a right to know.
No, it's not a lie. Now, look, Barrett, you are a soldier. And Ginny is a soldier's wife. And while you were away at war, your wife was waiting for you for over 5 years. Now, I guess Ginny would have waited for you forever, but I saw her one day and I fell in love with her.
Love? Don't talk to me of love.
It's a fact. Besides, Barrett, you were dead.
Well, did you believe that, too?
No. Yes, later. Maybe when I wanted to.
Oh, come on, stop it, Ginny. It was obvious to everyone but her. I had nothing to lose. I just went after her until she gave in.
No, Ryan. Can't take the blame away from me. I need it. I need it to feel honest again.
Ginny, don't say that.
Please. I have to tell you myself.
My compliments to chef and scullery. The meal was exactly the feast I asked for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that my cue?
Testy, isn't she? Oh, would that happiness were infectious. So many seem immune.
What is it? I'm sorry, darling. Forgive me. Why don't you two just go ahead and make merry? Or would you rather I hid my face in the scullery?
The party girl poops out. Oh, never mind, Dennis. I think I know the source of this disaffection. It could be something as simple as jealousy.
On the other hand, I could be just fed up, Elliot. Charade is not my game, darling.
Come on, you two. That's
Or on the third hand, the pickpocket hand, it could be my recent mention of your inheritance. The wench is mentally licking her chops.
Now that's it. Come on. I've gone along with you this far, Dad. I've listened to everything you've said. But I'm not going to let you talk that way about her.
You're not? Of course. As you will, Dennis. Wheeler's bequest and your engagement are merely random, unrelated events.
Right, and I'm supposed to sit here and smile all
No,
this, right?
forget it. We're leaving.
No, please. I'm sorry. It's the wine. I'm lightheaded. Forgive me, Paige.
Forget it, Elliot.
Miss Marshall?
Yes?
Please, say you forgive me.
Miss Marshall, you're needed at the bar.
All right.
Miss Marshall, you got to go to the bar now.
Can't you see we're busy, fool?
It's, she's needed. It's important.
Excuse me.
There, you see? I'm not so proud I can't make amends for you.
Iris.
Paige, is Dennis all right?
Well, sure. I mean, why shouldn't he be? Wait a minute. What's going on here? This place looks like a ghost town.
I had Billy Joe clear him out.
Well, yeah. Well, what for?
For me.
Alex. Well, why? What for?
Because I want you to clear out the dining room.
Oh, feels like Judgment Day here.
It is. The man who tried to kill me is in that room, and I want him.
Police? This is real. What? He's in there? Wait, just let me think a minute. Wait, I've got to get Dennis and Elliot out of there.
No. Not a word to either of them. The man the police are after is Elliot.
A little lower than the angels. You, me, yes, me. For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, and hast crowned him with glory and honor. Thou hast set all things under his feet, the sea and their guileless citizens, the blind kingdom of plants, the bones down below, dreaming of resurrection. Do you understand the power a man has?
No, I'm just a kid, remember?
You're a man.
I've seen a lot of weakness, not much of the other.
It is a power over things. What am I but a thing? What are you? Or any of us?
Hey, I'm a man, remember, Dad? Look, why don't we just leave?
You're not still angry.
No!
Well, then don't be capricious. Stop punishing.
I'm not! I'm worried. Dad, I've listened to you. You don't seem well.
At last, he rears the specter of madness. Don't be ashamed, boy. I suspect the curious resemblance of madness to ecstasy has never been understood. Well, you're wrong about me. Can't you see this is the most triumphant hour of my life? Here, my only son at my side, my incarnation, I am able to feast atop the citadel of my enemy.
Wheeler was not your enemy.
Nemesis, adversary, counterpart, brother, what have you. He is vanquished. The world is emptied of Wheeler and his retinue. We're not usurpers. We're conquerors. Music! I called for music, sir, and music we shall have.
Come on, you'll incite the musicians' union on me. You don't want me to deal with that, do you?
Well, sing for us.
Oh, come on, darling. It's closing time.
Who's everyone gone?
Nonsense. What does that say? Oh, never mind. I can't trust you. It's not late. Can you tell me what my timepiece? Where have they gone? What have you done to them? Friends? Come back. This place is empty as a jungle. A prison at the top of the world. All this for one man? People? Where have you sent them? It's early. Don't you think I can see through your lies? What is afoot here? What do you plan to do to me?
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
He is vanquished. The world is emptied of...
Look, why don't we just leave?
You're not still angry?
No!
Well, then don't be capricious. Stop punishing.
I'm not! I'm worried. Dad, I've listened to you. You don't seem well.
At last, he rears the specter of madness. Don't be ashamed, boy. I suspect the curious resemblance of madness to ecstasy has never been understood. Well, you're wrong about me. Can't you see this is the most triumphant hour of my life? Here, my only son at my side, my incarnation, I am able to feast atop the citadel of my enemy.
Wheeler was not your enemy.
Nemesis, adversary, counterpart, brother, what have you. He is vanquished. The world is emptied of Wheeler and his retinue. We're not usurpers, we're conquerors. Music! I called for music, sir, and music we shall have.
Come on, you'll incite the musicians' union on me. You don't want me to deal with that, do you?
Well, sing for us.
Oh, come on, darling. It's closing time.
We should have gone.
Nonsense. What does that say? Oh, never mind. I can't trust you. It's not late. Can you tell me what my timepiece... Where have they gone? What have you done to them? Friends? Come back. This place is empty as a jungle. A prison at the top of the world. All this for one man? People? Where have you sent them? It's early. Don't you think I can see through your lies? What is afoot here? What do you plan to do to me?
We cleared out all the other dudes, but that Carrington's had a snortful. I don't think he's just going to walk out here for you.
Dennis could be in real danger.
Not the way he feels about Dennis, dear. I don't think you'll hurt him.
Well, not if he were rational, but something has snapped in Elliot. He's a man none of us knows.
Why have you emptied this place so early? Especially on this night of all nights. What's going on? What do you plan to do to me?
Elliot, you've got to be kidding, honey. Your watch has just stopped. Everybody's gone home to beddy by, just like we need to. Right, Dennis? It's time for all good sons to go to the aid of their father. Come on. Just let Dennis take you home, Elliot. All right? You'll feel much better in the morning, darling. I promise. Right, Dennis?
Yeah, right. Dad, why don't we go home? We can start over again tomorrow. Come on, put your arm around me.
Well, if you say so, Dennis, the celebration was just getting started. It shouldn't stop. It should go on. A miracle of the world.
Texas, starring Beverly McKinsey.
I'm sorry, Barrett. I should have told you before now. I tried, but trying doesn't count. I kept making excuses for myself. At first, it was the shock of suddenly seeing someone come from the dead.
Lazarus. How I understand you.
After the shock, it was your need. How can I tell you about the other life that was happening while you were dead? I kept asking myself what kind of person I was. Why couldn't I just have the strength and courage to simply... I told myself I didn't want to ruin your homecoming.
This is the only nightmare I never had over there. Death, dishonor, torture, but never this. My fair wife, waiting, true.
Please, Barrett. You were working with Ryan, trying to get your memory back.
Every struggle seems to mock me. Are you going to help me remember what I never knew? I told you, go, don't try to protect me. With 5 years of treachery behind me, I want the truth. If it kills me, you hear? I bought and paid for that. The plain truth from my own people.
Barry, I just wasn't protecting you. I was protecting myself.
You know, that's not
I had
true.
to bury my failure.
That isn't
Ryan,
true.
let me admit it. I'm sick of lying. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I feel shame for not wanting to talk about the emptiness in my heart when you didn't come back. Shame because you endured so much more. But there was emptiness. What seemed forever, I thought that you'd come back to fill me up again. And after that, there was hopelessness. But even then, I had the memory of you. It got me through the day and night, your memory. But Barry, it was so long. And then I met Ryan. And I found that I needed love, not just the memory of love. I had lost your memory.
Just how far did this affair go?
We were engaged to be married, and then I flew to Cambodia and found you in that hotel room.
Why did you come so far to bring me back to this?
Come on now, just take it easy, okay? Mom. Alex. But you're dead.
Yes. Yes, you're dead. You're dead. The yacht, the blast,
Carrington,
suddenly.
I'm not one of your ghosts. It's all come apart for you now. You have no more strings. You won't have a chance to betray anyone else.
What are you talking about? Mom, what?
It's true, Dennis.
You're under arrest, Mr. Carrington. All right, search him and cuff him.
What's true? Wait a minute. Hold it. What is this? Has everybody gone mad? You're not going to arrest my father.
Dennis, you don't understand. Now let the police do what they have to do.
What are you talking about, Mom? Why do they want to arrest him?
He shot Alex.
Oh, come on! Every time you dislike someone lately, you accuse him of murder. First Justin Marshall, when the police wanted to let him go, and now Dad. Why? Why? Alex is obviously not dead. What kind of a sick plan did you have this time? Want to separate me from my father again, right?
No, Dennis, no. Elliot even tried to kill me tonight. Please, will somebody explain
There
it?
are no explanations. It's the same meddling that broke up our family a long time ago. You just... Oh, leave us alone.
If you have ever believed me, Dennis, believe me now.
It is too late. It was too late a long time ago. Now you... Come on, Dad. Let's get out of this man.
Wait!
Dennis,
You might harm
listen
the
to
boy.
me. Elliot is a dangerous man, and he's not even...
Shut up! Shut up! I won't let you say that, never! If anyone moves, my dear Dennis won't have a mother anymore.
Okay, that's it. Y'all relax, make yourselves to home, say your prayers, do whatever you do before your act. I'm going to open up. Oh, meet my girls. Come on over here, girls. Now, this here's Lula, and this here's Prince.
It's not like we're poodles.
Uh-huh. Wolf. Now, you be nice to these folks, will you?
Hiya.
How are you?
Hi.
We might be the new entertainment around here if everything works out okay.
Hi, I'm Elena Decker. This is my manager, Jeb Hampton. It's nice to meet you. This is my first job. Well, actually, yeah, it's my first job in Houston. It's not his first job. He's been in New York cutting records.
Oh, well, we thought you looked familiar, didn't we, Lou?
Well,
That is impossible.
I think it's really nice of Mr. Bernie to give a job to a newcomer like me. You know, I haven't had much experience. Jeb has, but I'm really nobody.
Oh, Bernie's got a heart of gold, all right. Or gold plate. But if he asked you to his trailer to talk over your future, honey, take my advice. Stay home.
Shake it up, girls. This ain't no tea party. We got customers.
We go rehearse.
Now?
Now.
Gotta keep them in line, you know.
Bernie.
So, what'll you have?
Right.
Okay.
Say, baby, how about you bringing your little self back to my trailer and talking about your future?
I am staying home.
Oh, what's the matter, darling? You have something against trailers?
Trailers? Yeah, they give me
Claustrophobia?
yeah, something like that.
Well, what's the matter, girl? Don't you want to be one of my girls?
I don't want to be anybody's girl. Except for yours, Jeb.
Cut! End of rehearsal here. What is this, Jeb?
Why, this is the real thing.
Elena.
Look, if I don't have a future with you, Jeb, then I don't have a future.
How you doing, Elena? Hi.
Oh. Oh, hi. Hi.
Is this a house call? What's it going to cost us?
Pay no attention to her. She's got the, you know, the butterflies here, you know, performing and everything. Say, what are you guys doing on this side of the tracks? You're, slumming tonight?
No, actually, we heard there was going to be a big debut here tonight, so we thought we'd just come check it out.
Ah, Sherlock. At it again. The eternal Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop is definitely the word. Did you come here to check us out or check up on us?
Dad, why are you doing this to Mom? Just let her go, okay? What's the matter with you? Don't give them an excuse. Don't give them a reason to arrest you. Mom, why did you let Wheeler bring all this up again?
Why won't you believe me? Can't you see?
I can see Dad needs my understanding. You need help, Dad. Now, come on, I can get you a psychiatrist, a lawyer. Anything you want. We can straighten this out. Just don't do anything desperate.
These are desperate times, son. And we are forced to do desperate things. I told you I was forced to live for a year without the law like an animal. And I survived. I survived. You see before you the triumphant beast.
Yeah, Dad. You survived. You made it. Only, don't throw it all away. You're not in the jungle anymore.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is the jungle. Right here. Right here. The jungle is here. It's come to find me. Houston is the jungle, and Wheeler is the king of beasts. He pretends to be above the law, pretends to be dead, and has others charged with his murder.
I know, Dad. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Ah, this is the bottom. Right here at the top of the world. And I intend to survive. We'll see who knows the jungle best. Wheeler or me.
All right, Carrington. I'll accept your challenge, but man to man. Leave Iris out of this.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The object of this game is to checkmate the king. And you are the king. As long as I hold your queen, you're powerless, aren't you? Yes. And you'll do anything I say. Won't you?
Anything.
Wait for time. We'll think of something.
That's the way, Wheeler. Don't excite him. We'll get men around behind him.
Name your terms. I'll give you the world for Iris's life.
Now, wait a minute. That's no way to greet your fans. I mean, they're hard to come by. Glad you all dropped by. Wait a second. Yo, Bernie! Yeah. That's some friends of Elena's that came by to catch the act. See, we're bringing business in already.
Well, I'm always glad to see new faces. Hi there, good looking. This is where the beautiful people gather around.
Courtney and Bart are doctors. They have a clinic down the street.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Well, I'll have to send you all my cutting and shooting cases. Us business folks have got to stick together, right?
Nice place, huh?
Hey, Doc, just kidding. Ain't you got no sense of humor? I run a high-class joint here. Just ask your friends.
How about it, Elena? How would you feel if Maggie or Kate Marshall saw you here dressed like that?
Hey, wait a minute, Bart. We didn't pick up these get-outs.
Wait a minute. Don't
I wouldn't be wearing this kind of
apologizing.
stuff.
You don't have to apologize, Jeb. Why don't we just get set up and do what they pay us to do? Excuse me?
Paying attention to jitters, you know, first night performing all that.
Forget Elena, Jeb. Is this what you want to be doing with your life?
Hey, now, wait a sec. You never heard me play the guitar. You like me as an entertainer. You know, I can be very entertaining.
You know, they are crazy. They are crazy.
If you need to hate someone...
I thought I was coming to a place where I could put aside hate. Carried it with me like my weapon. Took it to bed with me at night, and I woke with it in the morning. It gave focus to my life. What use for hate back in Texas? This is home. My people, my place, my son, my wife. But this is bringing the jungle to Texas. The false hope.
Barrett, I didn't set out to be a false hope.
Ginny Warrens, look.
No, let it be. You didn't have an obligation to Barrett. I did.
But if I hadn't shown up in Houston, you wouldn't be faced with this, would you?
You mean my virtues wouldn't have been tested and they'd still be intact?
Come on, I'm not talking about virtue. I'm talking about a trick played on all of us.
Ryan, would you leave Barrett and I alone to talk, please? Please.
All right, I'll be in Alex's office.
Do you hate me? Don't lie to me. You know I'll know.
No, of course not. How could I hate you? I could never hate the best part of myself.
I never meant to let you down. I didn't even know there was still a you to let down.
I know. I know. In my head, I don't blame you. Who could expect a woman to wait for a dead man? We don't know the dead alive. I should have died there in the jungle with my men, with that other family of mine. I saw death so often. It lost its horror. It was just a lank black dog that hung around while I dreamed of now being home with you. Maybe this is just that dream turned around, gone wrong. Tonight I'll dream of lying down with my men. That last feverish dream before death. Then maybe I'll wake up there with them. Dying.
Oh, dear Lord. Barrett, don't think that way. You are home, please.
Home is where they love you.
Carrington's grabbed Iris. I knew I should have gone with you. Where's Elliot now? Where's he got Iris?
I took her into the club office. He knows where the elevator to the helipad is, so I don't know whether he's still in the office or up on the roof by now.
How was he acting?
I think he's crazy. But I know he's still dangerous, that's for sure. He's got a pistol.
Is Alex all right?
Yeah, but he's ready to do whatever he has to get her loose from that guy.
Carrington has Iris, sweetheart. How do you manage that?
Well, before we could stop her, she tried to reason with him. He's got a gun on her now. He's demanding a helicopter, and he's figuring on escaping from the roof. Alex says he'll do what he wants.
Look, I don't care if this is the middle of the night. Now, you get a chopper ready and call in all your pilots. Yeah, I'm going to need a volunteer, but I don't want anybody going up without knowing what's happening. Yeah, it's going to be a bad scene. What do you mean? Where's Eddie?
Hang it up, Connor. You've got your volunteer.
Barrett.
I have a debt to settle with Carrington. Now, you owe me this, Connor. If I can't love, I'll take hatred.
Rick, drive Barrett to the hangar immediately.
No, Barrett! Why are you allowing this? He could be killed. I think he wants to.
It was his choice. Now, after what's happened, how could I say no?
You want Barrett to die, don't you? You do, don't you? You regret even bringing him back here, Ryan.
No, you're just upset. Now, come on. Would I have brought Barrett back to Texas if I felt that way?
Well, of course I'm upset. I mean, he hardly even got home, and you're throwing him onto this combat and this crazy murderous scheme of
look,
yours.
This has nothing to do with Barrett and me. This is something Barrett's going to have to do on his own. Or he's going to be spending every night for the rest of his life back in that jungle with Elliot winning every single time.
He's only going because he found out about us.
No,
That's why he's...
No, that's not that at all. Look, you remember how he reacted under the pentothal. Now, his guilt over the men he led to their deaths is deep. And it's so deep he can't even bear to remember what happened to them on the day they died. So this is his chance.
Chance? What kind of a chance is it for him to be in a doomed helicopter with a gun at his head?
Well, it's a hell of a lot better than the last chance Elliot gave him. Yeah, it's a chance to balance things for himself so that he can begin his life again.
His life isn't a matter of addition and subtraction. It's not accounting, Ryan.
Yes, it is. It's his way of accounting to himself for himself. Now, Ginny, no one can fix it for him and make it go away. He's going to have to do it by himself. Now, I just can't deny him that chance.
He doesn't want to live with it. You didn't hear him talk before he left here. He dreams about lying down with his men.
No.
I think he'd welcome death.
No. Barrett's a lot stronger than that, believe me.
But he survived with one dream. To come back to Texas. Come back to his family, the ranch, his son, his wife. And now those dreams are shattered. Ryan, please, please call the helicopter hangar. I'm begging you. Tell them that Barrett cannot fly.
I can't do that. Right or wrong, I owe Barrett too much to deny him this chance. Now, besides, Iris's life depends on him now. Look, I've got to tell Alex what's happened, and I've got to let Elliot know that the chopper's on its way to the roof. Now, you stay right here. I'll let you know when it's all over. Okay?
Oh, dear Lord. Let it be over soon. And let them both be safe.
Carrington? Carrington!
Doesn't look good. Where's that chopper? There's nothing my men can do that won't endanger Mrs. Wheeler. This all could have been a piece of cake if she had...
I know, Lieutenant. I know it's not your fault. All she wanted to do was protect her son.
I didn't mean to say that
It's okay. All we can do is our best. Carrington! We've sent for a helicopter. You don't have to hurt Iris.
I couldn't believe what everyone said about you. But it was the truth, wasn't it?
Truth? Truth? What is truth?
What Alex and Ryan said you did in Cambodia. You betrayed those men.
Eyes of Texas are upon you.
And you shot Alex. You tried to kill all of us tonight with a bomb on the yacht.
Texas are upon you. You
Why have you done this, Elliot? What are you going to do with a helicopter? What do you expect to gain?
Gain? Escape. I've been trying for months to escape. The guards know my plan, but I'll do whatever I have to do, Iris. And no one will get in my way. I'm deadly serious. Tonight, I'll be free at last. I escape. Eyes of Texas are upon you till Gabriel blows his horn.
Help me to love again, and help me to love again. Help me to feel the feeling within, and help me to love again.
Give me a beer, darling.
Hey there, redneck. You ain't early. You come to see your star client in their first show, huh?
No, Buffalo Breath. I tell you, something big's going down at the top of the world. Yeah, the cops just cleared us all out. I tell you, I didn't hang around there. So many cops gave me the creeps.
Not another shooting. I was at Wheeler's wedding when he got shot. I tried to save him, but I wasn't able to.
Man, you did better than you know. He ain't dead. No siree.
Alex Wheeler?
I'm telling you, man, I saw him with my own eyes, life size. Yeah, I'm sitting in the cooler for knocking off this big shot, and all the while he was just pretending. Pretending to be dead. Yeah, lousy. You know, there were times, sometimes I thought maybe I did shoot him. Sometimes I thought I was going to go back in that slam for good. Some joke.
That's what Kevin was covering
No,
up.
I don't believe that. Are you sure it was Alex Wheeler?
I'm telling you, Dal, it was the man. He didn't even look sick either. I'll tell you one thing, though, he was flat out after the guy who did shoot him. And that adds up to a free Billy Joe ride. Hey, Elena, play something happy for the kid here, huh? Tonight, I'm free again.
All right, you got it. This one is for you. Last night, you said that you were gonna leave me, that you'd pack your bags and get right out of town. Now I thought that we were tied, but you made me lose my pride. So would it make any difference if I cried? Now you say that you're not sure you really love me, that I am just a rebound from that other girl. But if you're still torn inside, well, would it help you to decide? And would it make any difference if I cried?
I got down on my knees? And would it make any difference if I cried and begged you, please, begged you, please? Dear, don't go. 'Cause if you run to her someday, you may be sorry. 'Cause she might up and leave you like she did before. But if you get tossed aside after I have found my pride, well, would it make any difference if I cried? If I cried and begged you, please, begged you, please, dear, don't go. 'Cause if you run to her someday, you may be sorry. 'Cause she might up and leave you like she did before. But if you get tossed aside after I have found my pride, well, would it make any difference if I cried? Would it make any difference if I cried?
Atta girl! Atta girl! Woo!
They like
No, they like us. It's getting late. I think we better get going.
Yeah, well, not everybody likes us.
Well, who cares about them?
That's the spirit, Doll. Bernie and me, the only ones you gotta please, and you please me real fine. I'm gonna see to it you get a crack at that big career you always wanted. Right to the top. Yes, sirree. Even your Franny here looks pretty cute there, all fancied up in them peach dudes. Maybe we'll let him tag along until you get too big for him, huh? Peachy.
One of these days, he's gonna carry his teeth home in his pocket.
Oh, come on, Jeb. Don't mind Billy Joe. That's just his way. He's always smarting off. He's not going to break up our act. Now, all you have to do is not let Courtney come between us.
Look, what we do together is our act, right? What goes on between me and Courtney, it's a whole other thing, all right?
Can I have a Coke, please? Thanks.
Well, little lady. You sure made yourself heard in there tonight.
You liked it?
Listen, I got an eye for talent. I always did. And you got what the crowd wants.
The right songs.
Yeah, the right song, right.
Well, you know, Jeb picks all my music.
Oh, well, the songs are great. I'm not saying they're not, but shoot, anybody can pick music. Well, it's the way you deliver it that counts. You see, everybody in the audience is wanting to believe that you're singing just to them. And every one of them wants to take you home to bed after the show at night. Ain't that funny?
Well, I guess a little imagination never hurt anybody.
No, it don't. And you keep socking them dead like that, and you got a permanent place in old Burns' stable.
You hear all that good stuff, darling, huh? That means you're on regular now. You can't be driving back and forth to that ranch way out in the boonies every night.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that because it's all taken care of. I have moved out for good.
Oh, yeah? Now, where are you going to be shacking up for the night, huh?
At my sister, Terry's. Well, she works days, so with me working nights, I shouldn't get in her hair too much.
Oh, yeah? And where's that?
The Aquarius Apartments.
You're kidding. But no, that figures. I mean, she was always real tight with Clipper Curtis. Small world. It's a small world. Just so happens, I got me and Nita a place there, too. We're neighbors, darling. You and me are neighbors.
I didn't know that you got an apartment.
Absolutely. I'll give you a call tomorrow afternoon, neighbor.
I just don't know what's driving Dad. What's happened to him? It can't be my father in there holding my mother at gunpoint.
Darling, it's a mystery to me. And it was a mystery when my own father used a gun, too.
It's as if he's determined to prove everything Wheeler accused him of is true.
Darling, you have to think that that might be true.
No, that is not true. That was that damned camp. That's what changed him.
Yes, whatever the reason, Dennis, but he is an animal now.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll let me talk to him. It's my mother and father, Paige.
No. I don't care what you feel. He is out of control, Dennis. He could kill you.
No. That's not the way to deal with him. Even if everything they say is true, that is not the way to deal with him. Not shooting him down like that.
Look, Dennis, Ferris just landed the chopper on the helipad. Now, our next move is to tell Elliot it's there. We have to try to get him to leave Iris and get up to the roof.
All right. You let me talk to him. Trust me. Believe me, trust me. Maybe I can talk him out of holding Mom.
No, Dennis, you've already done everything you can, everything that's expected of you. Please, darling, don't throw yourself in this mess and end your life for me.
Look, I've already thrown myself into this mess. It's worth the risk, because my life is worthless without my mother and father. Ryan, you've got to let me try.
Okay, come on.
Dad, listen to me. I want to talk to you.
If you tell him about Wheeler...
I swear I won't.
Please, Dad, I want to talk to you and Mom.
You mustn't tell him about the escape plan.
Elliot, it's Dennis. He wants to talk to you.
Not a word.
Oh, please, Dad, it's all going to be over if you don't let me talk to you. Now, come on. Please.
Why won't you talk to him?
Survive. That's the key. Secrecy and survival. And I have to get away, you see. I have to get away. I have a son.
He's not answering.
Look, Dennis, tell him the helicopter's here, but that he doesn't need Iris anymore. To leave her here, she'll only slow him down.
Dad, the helicopter's here. You understand? The helicopter's here. Take the helicopter, but leave Mom here. You don't need Mom.
Carrington! You have my word. I won't stop you. The police won't stop you. Just leave Iris and take the helicopter. I won't let him take Iris. I'm going in there. Don't go in there.
No!
Try to stop me, I'll kill you. I killed you once, twice. I'll kill you again.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Isn't it? Our lives have become twisted until they're inseparable.
Carrington! You have my word. I won't stop you. The police won't stop you. Just leave Iris and take the helicopter. I'm going in there. I'll let him take Iris.
Go in, he's gotta go! If you try to stop me, I'll kill you! I killed you once, twice, I'll kill you again!
Alex, go back, please! He'll shoot you!
We'll all die together. It's fitting, isn't it? Our lives have become twisted until they're inseparable. Like a nest of jungle serpents, coiling, wriggling.
Elliot, listen.
No, you listen, Wheeler! You took everything from me. You took the life I dreamed of. You stole my son. You ruined everything!
Elliot, no!
Shut up!
Elliot, you can still escape. The helicopter is up on the roof, and I've restrained the guards.
The guards. I told them. No flares. Out in the clearing. It made their faces ghastly. Like dead men walking. I didn't want to see it.
No flares. It's dark outside. You won't be able to see anything. Just let go of Iris.
No. No, you're trying to trick me.
Please,
No,
please.
you'll get me alone and then you'll kill me. I can't trust you. I can't trust anyone.
You can trust me.
How pathetic you are. Do you really think a man's word means that much? You'll promise anything. And then when my back is turned...
I don't shoot a man in the back.
Alex, stop!
I look him in the eye.
Oh, Lord, no, no!
Iris, my dear helpmate, my wife, do one last thing for me.
No!
One last thing. Push the button on the elevator for the roof. As the door closes, I will look Mr. Wheeler in the eye as I kill him. And then you and I will be together.
No, Alex, run!
Do as he says, Iris.
Go! I'll kill you both!
Oh, Alex, are you all right?
Mom, you okay?
Why did you come in? Why did you risk your life like that?
Without you, my life wouldn't be
Oh, Alex, Alex!
It's over, darling. It's
Oh.
over.
No, it's not over for Barrett. He's at the chopper waiting for Elliot on the roof.
Texas, starring Beverly McKinsey.
Oh, don't shoot! It's me! I did what I said. I kept my word. You have to send me back. Back to my son. My son.
Carrington? Carrington!
Marshal? Is that you? The others? Are they with you?
Yes, they're here.
Good. Good. Then we'll follow the plan. The clearing. It's over there. No one's around. The guards don't know.
The guards know, Elliot. They're waiting for us.
No. Who told you? It's a lie. I wouldn't be so inhuman to betray.
The Khmer Rouge, Elliot. They're in the jungle, waiting. The flares,
The AK-47s? Let's take the others, Elliot. Into the clearing.
No.
Call out their names. Softly. So the guards don't hear. Nguyen Van Huong. William Lang. Tran Dinh Hoa.
Don't!
Van Min. Robert Soniat. The others? They're right beside you. They're waiting for the signal, Elliot, the one you and I agreed on.
I don't want to see their faces.
The flares, Elliot. They burn through your eyelids. You can't help but see. Give the signal, Elliot. The men want to see us. The man who betrayed them. And the man who led them into the clearing.
You were their leader. You're guilty too.
Yes. I'm guilty too. Give the signal, Elliot. The men are waiting. We all have a long way to go.
Sweetheart, you saved my life. The woman I wanted to protect, and you turned it all around. You saved me.
I love you. More than anything. I was so afraid you could have been killed.
But he said he was going to take you with him. I couldn't let that happen. And I knew that Elliot wouldn't shoot me.
Go kill him. They've got guns.
Ryan won't let them shoot Elliot.
I don't know, Mom. They went up on the roof with the police. They wouldn't let me go with them.
Honey, Elliot isn't himself. He has to be taken into custody. I mean, he's mad, dangerous. You saw him, darling. He had a gun on me.
Mom, Dad's done some terrible things, but he loves you. He told me that. He said he wants us to be together again. I know.
Well, he has a strange way of showing love.
Iris.
He must face the truth.
I know the truth, Mom. Dad's been through a terrible experience. When he came back, he needed psychiatric care, and all he got was more pressure.
He threatened me. He shot Alex in the back. He tried to blow up the yacht. If Ryan hadn't thrown the bomb overboard, we would all be dead
Iris,
now.
now, that's enough. Dennis can't take it all at once.
You don't know my father. And you don't have anything to do with my life. So you butt out of this.
Alex!
Iris! I said that's enough.
You know, he could have killed you, but he didn't.
Because the elevator closed too quickly.
No, Mom, he had a choice. You were hiding behind Wheeler. You couldn't see.
I saw enough. Alex saw.
We don't really know what would have happened. I prefer to think that he pulled himself back.
Oh, please. Spare me your generous. Spare me your bogus generosity.
Dennis.
Mom, Dad's done some pretty terrible things. But he was sick.
The chopper's gone. Baird and Elliot took off before we could stop them. Yeah, I've got it. Just a minute. Hey, Donovan, I've got the helicopter dispatcher on the line now. They can't reach the chopper. Either Barrett isn't answering or they went down somewhere.
All right, I'll call the airbase, the airport, see if you can get a radar fix. We can get a search started.
Okay.
Oh, and get the ID number for that chopper. We're going to need that. Any
Right.
last messages received?
Yeah, listen, give me a number on that
Mr.
chopper.
Wheeler. Mrs. Wheeler, I'm sorry to disturb you, but I'm having a real problem with reporters outside. I can't move them, and we're having a hard time getting people in and out.
And you want me to talk to him?
Oh, no, Alex, not reporters.
Mrs. Wheeler, I understand how you feel, and I do sympathize, but this is a very unusual situation. The story's too big to move those people with anything less than a howitzer.
Or a good story. Look, I'm sorry, darling, but unless I give it to them, we'll never get out of this building.
Oh, we could stay in your suite.
You know, Jenny's asleep in there, and it's almost dawn, and I just don't think we ought to be anywhere around World Oil.
Yes, the yacht will seem like a haven.
Dennis, if you would take your mother, please.
I can't.
Dennis, please. I'm at the end of my strength.
I said I can't. Not till I find my father.
Well, I guess I'll have the police call the yacht immediately, you know, then you can get word from them.
Elliot wouldn't be brought back here anyway, Dennis. Please.
Okay, I guess you're right. Just give me a chance to talk to Paige, tell her what's happened.
Listen,
She doesn't know
Dennis.
Barrett's in danger. Wait a minute. She doesn't know Barrett's in danger.
Yeah, tell Paige that I'll contact the family as soon as I go tell Ginny, okay?
Yeah.
And all of it, Ginny. You have nothing more to tell me. Hang it up, Connor. You've got your volunteer.
Do you hate me? Don't lie to me. You know I'll know.
Ryan, please. Please call the helicopter hangar. I'm begging you. Tell them that Barrett cannot fly.
Iris is all right. She's free. I'm sorry, Ginny. We couldn't stop the chopper.
Barry?
He's in it with Elliot.
Just can't hope anymore. It's almost as if I've forgotten how. It's all right. I don't want to hope. I just want it to be over.
Ginny.
Tell me what happened.
Barrett isn't answering, and there's a possibility the helicopter may have gone down.
Ryan, don't. I don't deserve it. Elliot Carrington and I are betrayers.
No, Ginny,
I don't want
no.
any comforting words. I've had it with feelings. I just want to know what I have to do now.
You don't have to do anything. Now, I'm going to call Justin and Kate. How much does Kate know, anyway?
Kate knows that Barrett wasn't killed on that yacht. That he was safe. Until his wife drove him away, out of her arms and her heart. That he would never have done that if I hadn't been unfaithful. That he felt that he had more in common with a madman than his wife, that I destroyed him!
Stop it, Ginny. You're not being fair to yourself.
I may have killed him. How can I live with that? How can I live if Barry dies? Oh, God.
It was necessary to make it appear that I had died. Elliot Carrington is a very intelligent man, and in order to flush him out, we had to resort to extreme measures, and you all know the results. Now, if you ladies and gentlemen will excuse me, I'd rather not answer any more questions.
Can we have a statement from Mr. Wheeler?
Do you have any idea
Okay,
how
folks, you heard what Mr. Wheeler said. That's all for now. Now, we'll issue a statement if there's any new developments. I'm going to hold you to the agreement. Let's pack it up for now and
Do you have
move
any
on out.
idea where the
Do you
helicopter
don't know anything else right now. Thank you very much.
Justin.
Thank you. Excuse me.
I can't thank you enough if you hadn't warned us about that bomb.
I never would have gotten this terrific story. No thanks necessary, Alex.
I only wish that Barrett were on that helicopter.
I guess he felt that this is something he wanted to finish. I wish... I can't sort it all out right now, but Ryan and Ginny and Barrett are going to have to work this out if anyone can.
I know how worried you are, and I'll give you a personal call just as soon as I get some more news. Right?
Thanks, Alex. Alex, normal procedure in a story as big as this. I would have called the network's chief executive officer. But considering her personal involvement...
Vicky doesn't know about what happened tonight.
No. And unless somebody calls her, she's going to see it on TV.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Justin. I'll call Vicky.
Good. I'll be at the studio.
Okay. Bye.
Hello.
Vicky, I'm sorry to wake you like this.
Who is this? Please, if this is your idea of a joke, it's cruel and heartless.
Vicky, it's Alex. After I was shot, Ryan told everyone that I had died. It was necessary to protect me from the killer, and it was almost true.
Vicky, what is it? Isn't not Rena? Nothing's happened.
No.
Vicky, are you all right?
Yes.
Well, Vicky, who is it?
Look, I'm sorry, Vicky. I'm sorry for the deception. I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused you. But I wanted to tell you myself.
Thank you, Alex.
Alex? What is this? Some monstrous practical joke? Give me the phone.
I can't believe it. I can't, but it's true.
What?
It's marvelous and true. Alex is alive.
On Christmas night, when Dad and I visited the yacht, you knew then, didn't you?
Yes, I had just found out. Alex had just come out of a coma and we brought him
Then why
on
didn't you
board.
tell me?
I'll handle this, Paige. How could I tell you Alex was alive with Elliot standing right next to you?
What about the times he wasn't with me? If you suspected Dad, you could have told me. I could have gotten him some help, a psychiatrist, something.
I believe Dennis and I are the concerned parties, Paige. Dennis, it was a very confused, a very dangerous situation. I did what I felt I had to do. Alex's safety was my first consideration. Now just restrain your anger and I will try to explain everything to you. So you see, we had no choice. And after Elliot's madness at the club tonight, you must agree that we were right.
No, I don't agree. And I don't know why you would agree to push Dad over the edge. He was your husband. He's my father.
At one time, Elliot meant a great deal to me, but he was no longer the man I married. His
That's
imprisonment...
not good enough. Something's missing.
Dennis, I've told you all I know, all I can.
It still doesn't make sense. Look, I know Dad had a terrible experience in Cambodia, but this doesn't...
How can you know what is going on in a man's mind? I mean, look at my brother Barry. He just should never have gone up in that helicopter. Only his self-righteous wife would have given him a welcoming that he deserved.
Exactly. And it wasn't just that prison experience. It was Mom and Alex trying to force him out of our lives. That's what it was.
Alex agreed to let Elliot stay in Houston and almost lost his life for it. Now, you cannot blame Alex.
I should have left Houston with Dad when he wanted to go. I should have left everything aside.
Dennis, what about me? Our engagement?
We'd have worked something out.
Yes, I am quite sure Paige could have worked something out.
Of course, if it would have done any good. Dennis, you can't blame yourself.
No, I'm sure of that.
Well, now, just what does that mean?
It means you are blameless in this situation, and in any other. You've been preyed upon by a clever and conniving person.
Who? Come on, say it! Who are you talking about? You know, I'm tired of your insinuations about Paige.
Oh, you're tired of
Yeah.
insinuations? All right. Then listen to a flat statement. Alex and I were together on the yacht on New Year's Day when I called you. And we were equally dismayed to learn of your engagement.
So? You want to know what I think of Alex Wheeler's opinion?
Dennis, no.
No, I will not let her insult you like that, and I'm not going to let them run my life. Look, I'm going back to the World Building. If nobody else cares about my father, I still do. Look, you can stay with her, or you can come with me. But I don't envy you the company.
Now stop it. You two have both been through a terrible experience. I'm sure all of our heads will be a lot clearer after a good night's sleep, all right?
I'll be on deck.
I'll be up in a minute, darling.
Yeah.
Now then, Iris. You are tired. Would you like me to help you into bed?
Spare me the helpful act. It's a bit shabby, don't you think?
All right. Then let's just talk about this situation rationally, shall we? We are all in a state. Dennis is sick with worry over Elliot. I am over Barry, and you
I'm
are...
tired, but I'm not irrational.
You are upset, Iris. And understandably so. So please, let's not say anything that we'll regret later, all right?
I have no regrets now, and I'll have none later.
I appreciate your clairvoyance, Iris. But I don't think that you see the gilt edge to all of this gloom. Elliot's actions have got to affect Dennis. He won't admit it now, but later on...
You'll see Elliot for what he is, a madman.
Exactly. And then when we tell him that Alex is his real father, he will accept it a great deal easier. And the four of us will be one happy family.
Make that 3.
Iris, I thought we were friends.
We were. Until you started lacing yourself around my son. Your greed is as transparent as your costumes at the club.
Dennis happens to like my costumes.
He was never a good judge of character. But now that I no longer have to worry about Alex...
You can turn your attention to me?
To you? And to this ridiculous engagement you have somehow managed to pull off.
I love Dennis.
Oh, save your protestations of affection. You are going to need them. Once Elliot is caught, and all of this is over, I will end your engagement.
And you will break my heart.
If you had one, I wouldn't have to. Dennis is my son. I did not allow Elliot to destroy him, and I will not allow you to even try. I believe you know the way out.
Oh, okay, lady. You wanted to fight, and you're gonna get one. But this time, I'm going to win. Do you hear me?
Justin called me. This has got to be the biggest story of the decade. I'll kill him.
Alexander Wheeler, thought to have been
Alex
killed by a
always did make
sniper's
a big
bullet at his
splash.
wedding on November 21st.
Leave it to him
walked
to
into the
come
downtown
back from the
World
dead.
Building late last night to confront the man who had allegedly tried
Still
to
can't
murder him.
believe it.
This dramatic
I've
moment
talked
was
to
the
him,
climax
even
of
now.
a
You know,
bizarre
I've
series
talked to
of
him. I
events,
can't-
beginning with the
It's
attempted
true,
murder
it's
of Alex
really
Wheeler during his
true.
wedding ceremony at the top of the World Club. Details are still unclear. but
Stryker,
this
what are you doing? I've got to hear all the details.
We are going to be hearing it over and over and over all morning, honey. Right now, we have to talk.
Talk? About what, Stryker? This is wonderful news. But it also happens to be a fantastic news story. All the wire services, the national networks will want to pick up on it, and I've got to know what this is all about.
Victoria, the businesswoman, huh? I haven't seen her in a long time. She was swallowed up by the personal. I guess it's fitting the personal should cough her up again.
Stryker, this is business. Important news.
Business. That was always your cover. All those years, remember? All the years you were with Alex.
Was kept hidden in a private suite in a local hospital room at the Gulf Coast.
Vicky, don't try to act as if nothing had happened. Alex has come back from the dead. Our whole world has spun off its axis. And all the things on it are changed. I can't live like this, Vicky. I'm going upstairs and pack. I gotta go. I don't know where. I gotta go to a hotel out in the country. Back to Carthage, where I came from.
Stryker!
You love Alex.
Stryker.
If you do, there's no place in your world or your life for me.
That's not true. I loved Alex, but not the way I love you.
You stick with me till you get another crack at Alex. I can't live like that, honey. Seeing you watch Iris till when she makes her next slip, when the two of them break up again.
Stryker, I gave up all my claims on Alex on his wedding day. Yes, Alex is alive, but he's married to Iris. And the joy I feel is the joy of having a dear old friend back. It's a miracle.
Nothing more.
No. Nothing more.
I hope so, sweetheart. Because I can't live without you anymore. No more. I love you.
I love you, Stryker.
It is not known whether this chopper...
Alex may have stopped the world, but he didn't change that. And he never will.
Do you hate me? Don't lie to me. You know I'll know.
Of course not. How could I hate you? I could never hate the best part of myself.
I never meant to let you down. I didn't even know there was still a you to let down.
I know. In my head, I don't blame you. Who could expect a woman to wait for a dead man? We don't know the dead alive. I should have died there in the jungle with my men, with that other family of mine. I saw death so often. It lost its horror. It was just a lank black dog that hung around while I dreamed of. Now, being home with you. Maybe this is just that dream turned around, gone wrong. Tonight I'll dream of lying down with my men. My last feverish dream before death. Then maybe I'll wake up there with them. Dying.
Oh, dear Lord. Barrett, don't think that way. You are home, please.
Home is where they love you.
Here you go. I want to turn on the TV.
Thank you.
The helicopter was last located heading southeast in heavy rains and thunderstorms. For those of you who have just joined us, a brief recap. Houston seemed to explode last night and early this morning as heavy armed police converged on the World Oil Building.
Same things over
Mrs.
and over
Iris Wheeler, widow of oil baron
Alexander Wheeler was held hostage for over 5 hours by Elliot Carrington, an internationally known investigative reporter. And in the most bizarre twist of a strange story, Alex Wheeler himself participated in the dramatic rescue of his wife. This news just in. The wreckage of a 4-man executive helicopter has been spotted in a swamp near the Texas-Louisiana border, some miles south of Interstate 10.
Ryan?
Yeah.
It is not known whether this
I'm gonna check
chopper
it.
carrying it. This is the chopper carrying Elliot Carrington and piloted by Barrett Marshall.
Connery, yeah. Yeah, right. I'll be there in 5 minutes. There was a chopper, all right. They're taking Barrett and Elliot to Gulf Coast. Let's get to the hospital quick.
Let's replay the dramatic moment at which Alex Wheeler thought to have been killed by a sniper.
Oh, thank heavens, the police are gone. I can have my office back and get a drink, which I desperately need. How about you, darling?
No, thanks. No, Paige, maybe you'd better give me that drink.
Okay.
Listen, have you got a television or a radio or something around here?
Nope, just the club monitors. See, darling, this is my island. Nobody or nothing from the outside gets in. Of course, unless I invite them.
You know, maybe I better call the police
Oh,
department. They may
darling,
be able to
please
tell me something.
don't. Not now. All right? Not for a little while. I mean, if there's news, they'll call us. And for right now, let's just have our drink and pretend that everything's all right, okay?
This has really been rough on you, hasn't it?
Oh, it's not me. It's Barry. He was doing so well, Dennis, and now he...
Listen, Paige, listen to me. I don't think Dad would intentionally hurt Barrett.
I don't blame Elliot. It's Ginny. She just couldn't let Ryan go. All those horrible years and horrible things, and Barry never broke. Plastic Madonnas cracked him in 2 months.
And I'm sorry, Paige. Mom sure didn't help. I mean, the way she was behaving.
I don't want to say anything against
Well, then
her.
I will say something against my mother. I don't care what she's been through. What she said was uncalled for.
Well, I must admit, it did bother me a little bit. I mean, if she had been more understanding about Elliot, he might have gotten the proper care.
And you see it. I was the only one.
Dennis, I couldn't agree more. Last night wouldn't have happened if Elliot hadn't been pushed
You know,
to
I
it.
knew Dad needed a psychiatrist. I just waited too long. That's
Darling,
all.
I don't want you blaming yourself anymore. You take entirely too much on yourself as it is.
Yeah, well, everything I seem to take on falls right through my hands
Oh,
lately.
not so. Not me. Oh, when you hold me like this, I feel like I can face anything, Dennis. Take on the entire world.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Taking on the entire world may be easier than taking on my mother.
Dennis, I don't want to fight your mother, but if she won't let you go...
She has no choice.
Darling, I love you so much, but you are so innocent. Don't you see how much power she has with Alex alive and all that wealth? And she's going to use it, Dennis. She's going to try everything to come between us.
She's not going to be able to. If I wouldn't take Wheeler's inheritance money when he was dead, I'm sure not going to be bought out by his money now.
It's more than that. As soon as Elliot is caught, she is going to concentrate on breaking us up. I'm so afraid of losing you.
Paige, you're not going to lose me.
I wish I could be sure of that, Dennis.
Don't you trust me?
Of course I do. It's just that
Engagements are broken so easily. I mean, look at my family. Ginny, Courtney. I mean, both of them thought they'd make it to the altar, and neither of them did.
You forgot something. Dawn and me.
Oh, that's not the same, darling. It was best that you broke up. I mean, Dawn was so immature.
I guess.
Oh, darling. I love you so. I feel so secure in your arms. But when we're apart, Dennis...
Hey, Paige, listen. I think about you.
I think of you too, sweetheart. But I would just feel so much more secure if we were married.
Isn't that what being engaged means? That we're going to get married?
I need you, darling. I need you now.
I need you too. You're the only thing I can hold on to. Dad going over the edge, Mom behaving like that. You're the only one left.
Dennis. Let's get married soon. Please don't say no. We'll just go to a justice of the peace, and in a few days when all of this is over, please, darling, I want you to be mine, Dennis. Really mine.
Yeah, hi.
Dennis.
Yeah, Ryan, this is me. What is it?
Dad?
Look, the chopper crashed. Now, Barrett and your father have been brought here to Gulf Coast Hospital.
Is he?
No, your father's alive.
Dennis, ask about Barry.
Yeah, Ryan, listen, Paige is here. She wants to know how Barrett is.
Barrett's alive, too, but I think both of you should come here right away. I'll see you soon, all right? Did you see Barrett? How is he? What did the doctors say?
The doctor's in the emergency room. He said to call the family. He doesn't think Barrett will live through the day.
All right, please keep us informed, Ryan. And I can't thank the Marshall family enough. Have you talked to Justin? All right, good. Now, Iris is asleep, but if we can, we'll try to get over to the hospital as soon as possible. All right, goodbye.
I thought I heard your voice. Is there news?
I thought you were asleep. You should be. You need the rest.
I couldn't sleep. Tell me what's happened.
Chopper has just crashed near the Louisiana border. They didn't know if it was the weather or...
Or Elliot or Barrett. Do the police have Elliot?
Yes, they were both pulled from the wreckage, and they've been brought over the Gulf Coast.
Then it really is over? At last, you really are safe?
I just hope it hasn't cost the life of a brave man, that's all.
Poor Barrett, how is he?
Well, in a way, he's lucky the helicopter crashed in the swamp. There was no fire, but Barrett's been badly injured.
And Elliot?
Elliot, they found wandering in the swamp near the wreckage. He was unarmed. Physically, he was all right. But they said when they found him that he was down on his knees in the swamp and begging the guards to kill him, that he was guilty for trying to escape.
And
he seemed to be in that jungle, and that his escape attempt had failed. Ryan saw him at Gulf Coast. He seemed to be completely in that other world. I'm afraid he's totally insane.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Next stop is Bellamy, folks. Bellamy, the next station.